Hey guys, Darko here and welcome back to my guide for Halo Infinite LASO. This is part 5 where we are going to go to the excavation site. Before heading to this excavation site, I highly recommend you grab all the Spartan cores around the map. However, try not to spend any of those cores yet, as you're going to be needing them for the next mission where you get the evasion and the shield. I'll show you guys why you need to save these cores for these two abilities in the following video. Just make sure you grab these last two cores before you enter the main mission area. Also, make sure you destroy any shade turret that you see, as this makes it a lot easier for enemies to stay out in the open and not jump on these guns. A small quick guide to where you find these cores. One is in this small building here above this ghost. Just grab it quickly. You'll find the second one in the far back left on top of this cliff. Upon actually starting the mission, start heading to your right as these drop boxes come in. Try to slowly take out all the enemies around here, as well as the skewer enemy at the top right next to the fusion coils. Stay at a distance and use the scorpion gun to your full advantage. A direct hit from this usually results in them dying in one shot. Typically, the captains take 2, while the brute chieftains take 3 to 4. Try to keep your shields up to full in this section. In this moment here, there are no grunts to disrupt them, so getting close to the brutes here. They only have rocket launchers, so they won't actually fire them and switch to their skewers. Use that moment to melee them and immediately shoot them with your scorpion gun. For this inside section, keep jumping around to allow your scorpion gun to fire. It will always hit the ground here if you don't aim up high enough, or you're just touching the ground. Just keep jumping around this doorway here and keep firing inside the room. You'll essentially kill all the enemies. Make sure to use the threat sensor in this room, as this makes it a lot easier to know where all the enemies are. To handle the cores in this area, I recommend going to the right one first. Take out all the brutes around here from a distance. They'll keep sending units down from the drop pods from here. Just keep shooting them until they run out. You can tell when this is done when you approach the control panel. When the cooling pylons come out, use the scorpion gun and take out the top ones. These will typically take out both of the pylons in each area. If you somehow miss it, try aiming for the middle and the explosion damage will actually kill both of these pylons. After killing these, immediately start running back to the grav lift, as enemies will actually start spawning in. Just run back to this grav lift and just start heading towards the second cooling pylon. This is a lot safer than actually dealing with all the enemies out there. Using the same strategy as before, take out the pylons in the second area as quickly as possible. You don't want to be out here for too long, as there's a bunch of jackal snipers. There's a lot that spawn on the left hand side cliff face, as well as some of the towers around the area. Try to clear them out before you start heading back into the main boss area. Try taking out that far phantom first, as this limits the amount of enemies that spawn in the area. You're able to reliably do this, as this one actually takes a lot more time than the first phantom to drop his occupants, so actually take it out as quickly as possible. This makes it a lot easier with dealing with all the enemies in this area if you need to. However, it's also great to have less enemies in the area to start with. Try to grapple the platform from where you came from. There are a total of maybe 4 jackal snipers in this area. 2 to 3 of them are on the right hand side of the second pylon that I destroyed, while there's one behind me. Before starting the boss fight with Bazis, gather all the fusion coils in this room and put them in the right hand corner. This makes it so that it's a lot faster with taking out his shields. You will have a total of maybe 6 to 7 if you individually grab each fusion coil. Sometimes fusion coils will actually pick up 2 at a time, since they're actually affected by the famine skull as well. It's good to at least spend some time on this, as you want to deal as much damage as quickly as possible, since this boss really only uses a gravity hammer and some plasma grenades if you're too far away. Your pile should pretty much look something like this. Make sure you start the fight with a scorpion gun. This boss goes down quite easily if you keep using this gun. Jumping straight into this boss, target the fusion coils that you just placed down and detonate them. Then immediately start shooting the boss directly with the scorpion gun. It takes around about 5 to 6 shots directly to actually kill him. You'll pretty much see me use this strategy in the second final boss of the game. It's very easy and simple to set up. Try to also keep backing up from this boss, as he keeps trying to charge at you. Don't allow him the opportunity to lunge at you, as this will usually result in death. And with that, you completed the excavation site. If you guys like this sort of thing, make sure you like and subscribe and leave a comment down below about your LASO experience. Sorry for this shorter video, guys. I pretty much had to cut out everything I did for the Spartan cores as I realized it wasn't going to be that interesting. So anyway, I hope to see you guys in the next video for the Conservatory. See ya!